Hello, guys. Welcome back to the VAR room, where Americans talk soccer. This is our fourth episode, and I'm your co-host, Idris, alongside me, June. How are you doing today, June?
I'm good, Idris. How are you?
I'm doing great. Huge thanks to all our new subscribers, and if you haven't, please smash the subscribe button and smash that like button as well for the YouTube algorithm. We appreciate it. And thank you for all your feedback that you've been giving us on our episodes, and we're working our best to keep these episodes shorter for the future. And today we're going to talk about the craziness that happened in the Champions League quarterfinals. So let's jump right into it. June, how are you
What's up,
doing?
Idris?
How are you
Good.
feeling about, how did you feel about these quarterfinals?
Oh, I felt insane, dude. So many things happened, so many upsets. Um, let's first get into our first match, Atalanta versus PSG. What were your thoughts on this game, Idris?
My initial thoughts, this should have been an easy game for Paris Saint-Germain. You know, you have two of the most expensive players in the world. And I mean, Atalanta have had a great season, but they were out one of their most prolific strikers. So that should have been an easy game for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think initially, June?
Yeah, I initially thought the same. I thought PSG was going to take it very easy, probably like 3-0 or 4-0. But I was pretty surprised to see Atalanta being ahead in the early game. And I kept checking my phone, and it was 86th minute when the goal happened for PSG, I think. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to happen. Actually, it was a 90 minute, something like that, but it was very late. And I was so shocked that they actually came back and won the game.
Yeah, that was a good game. So let's get into some more details of this game.
Yep.
What did you think of Neymar's performance? He had a wonderful game. Is he the third best player after Messi and Ronaldo?
I say he's number one best player in the world right now. He's got the best fashion, best footwork, best at everything pretty much. And he's got the star personality, star mentality. He's got everything. And just a little bit on the match, a little bit disappointing on the finishes, but he fed a lot of good balls for assists and passes for teammates. So for all that, I think Neymar is the best player right now, given that Messi is not doing well in the Champions League and Ronaldo also got eliminated by Lyon. So yeah, what do you think, Idris?
Wow, that's a big shout, June. He's first right now in the world. I can slightly agree with that, but like again,
Why?
I
You're
think
gonna say Aubameyang is number one because you're Arsenal?
But yeah, I think he is currently the best player in the world, actually, because he is incredible. Like you said, Messi and Ronaldo did not show up for their team. They actually did show up for their teams. At least Ronaldo did for Juve, scoring goals. He scored all their goals in the knockout stages. So, but again, Messi and Ronaldo have dominated for the last 10 years. So it's incredible what Neymar is doing, and hopefully he can keep doing it. One stat that was impressive from that game, Neymar completed 16 take-ons, successful take-ons, beating Messi and Lorenzo's record for take-ons in the Champions League game, which was 11 before. Incredible.
That's so impressive. That's so impressive. Do you think you can take Neymar one-on-one, Idris?
Any player can defend him one-on-one?
No, you.
Yes, of course. I am a star center back, defender, whatever you call it, and I can take Neymar.
I like that. Spurs will sign you right now.
Oh man. So let's get into Atalanta a little bit. They were leading the game for almost like 60 minutes before PSG scored two late goals, like you mentioned. Do you think they should have held on?
I think they should have held on. I think they got a little experimental at the end, which I think was a bad move. I think in the 80th minute, they started putting in this young talent. He was a 19-year-old first Champions League debut. I forgot his name, but they were up one ahead. I think they were getting too cocky. And then, Paris Saint-Germain with a lot of experienced player, they came back with equalizer and then also a game winner. So, yeah, I think they should have kept their winning pace, and they should have won the game. But it comes down to all these PSG players' previous experience. What do you think,
Yeah,
Idris?
I agree with that. I think this came down to experience. I think this was Atalanta's first time in the Champions League, and their inexperience showed to close out that game. I think if they had a little more
Definitely.
experience, they would have closed out that game because again, it was the 90th minute that PSG started scoring both goals. So any experienced team closes out that game.
Yeah,
So
I think 90th minute. I think most of the teams get a little loose on their mentality because they kind of think that they have it, but at the same time, a lot of upsets actually happen in the last minutes, and it's pretty crazy how it happened with PSG and Atalanta.
yeah, really crazy. What did you think of Icardi's performance? I personally think he had a shit show. He was nowhere to be found. I only saw him when he came off the pitch. I don't remember what minute that was his. That was the only
Oh
time I
yeah,
saw Icardi in that game.
he was terrible, dude. He was terrible. I didn't even notice where he was because he was so invisible that day, and thankfully other players did a lot of work for him, which made up for his bad performance that day. But I don't know, overall, I think he's a good player, and he just had a bad game. So I'm thinking he's gonna come back with a strong performance next game. What about you? What do you think, Idris?
I think he needs a strong performance the next game. He was really poor in that game, and Neymar needed a lot of help, and he didn't get his help till guess who? Kylian Mbappe came on the pitch, which took
Mm-hmm.
that pressure off him. A couple weeks ago, we didn't even know if he will play because he had that horrible injury
Right.
against Saint-Étienne. What did you think about his little cameo performance?
Mbappe, he could have done better, but coming off from injury, I understand that he was he needed time to get used to the game first. He had a lot of chances, chances to shoot, but his shots were just a little bit off, always a little bit weak, and always it was going to the goalie. So he needs some little more time to calibrate his skills back on pitch. And he overall he did a great job on the pitch today. I mean, on the last game against Atalanta, and yeah, next game I'm excited to see more of him. What about you? What do you think, Idris?
I think he had a really good cameo performance considering that he did just come off that injury, and I'll say it was kind of rushed, and I
Mm-hmm.
was I was kind of worried that he was
Yeah,
on the bench and he came on that he wouldn't get injured again, but pretty good performance. He set up the goal for the winner, which
right.
was pretty good. And to close off this topic with Atalanta Paris Saint-Germain, let's talk about the winner, Kubo Motin. That was his goal. He
Ooh.
has been a free agent for almost all his transfers. He was playing for Stoke City, I think
Stoke
last year
City.
or 2 years ago, who got relegated, but now he takes PSG to the Champions League semifinals.
Dang, dude. I just know this guy for the infamous miss that he had.
Oh, where he cleared it off the goal line.
Yeah, he was like, oh my god, which team are you playing for? But man, but you know what I was more impressed by is Neymar's first touch though for Kupo Moting's goal. Before that, just
Oh yeah.
his touch on his knee, and then I think he actually shot the goal, but it missed and then went to Moting. But man, he's so calm and he knows how to control the ball. And at the end, PSG put the ball in the net. So yeah, but Choupo Moting, uh, I don't know. I haven't really seen him play this season because he's most of the times he's been benched. But I think he has a good potential, and I think he's gonna if he keeps this momentum going onto the next game. I think he might do something more unbelievable next game.
I have one more question for you before we close this out. Do you start Kubo Mutsin over Icardi in the semifinals?
I would start Icardi first, and then Choupo-Moting, depending on how Icardi plays out in the first 40 minutes, then I will sub him out for Choupo-Moting.
Okay, fair enough.
What
Let us
about
know
you,
what you
Idris?
thought. I don't know. Icardi had a bad game, but he is a good player. So
Yep.
I'll say he starts, And like you said, Choupo-Moting comes on later on in the game,
Mm.
depending on how Icardi plays. But let us know in the comments below. What did you think about that game? Who do you start, Icardi or Choupo-Moting? All
Let us
right,
know, guys. Let us know.
let's go on to the next one. RB Leipzig versus Atletico de Madrid. What were your thoughts, John?
Shit. You know, I'm actually more hyped about the manager of Leipzig than the team itself because this guy wasn't even a player. He got a serious injury, which made him give up his journey as a player. And he's like the youngest coach ever to make it into the Champions League, and he's doing this well. So I'm just, I'm hoping this underdog to win the Champions League. I'm rooting for Leipzig. But this match overall, though, it was a great match. Atletico fought hard, but Leipzig just had a better strategy, better game, better tactics. So what about you? What do you think, Idris?
I thought Atletico should have won this game easy. Again, it comes down to experience. Diego Simeone, he's a really experienced manager, and I think he approached this game very negatively because you're playing a team that's just in the quarterfinals for, I think, the first time in their career
Yep.
ever. They're a new club. They were founded 12 years ago. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you expect Atletico Madrid to win, and they should
Mhm.
use their experience. But I think he approached the game very negatively, and he decided to defend for most of the game, even though it was 0-0. He started defending out, and I think that was a bad approach to the game, and they 100% deserved to lose.
Hmm. What about the players of Atletico? Do you think they need someone of more of a leader figure? It seems like Joao is taking a pretty big role here, but he's also very young at the same time. So
Yeah, I think the thing with Atletico is since they're a very defensive team, they're a team that will score one goal and defend for 300 minutes if given. And they can do that perfectly. And I think that's affecting their gameplay in big games like this against lesser oppositions that they're supposed to attack with. Because like if you're going, I would say RB Leipzig compared to Atletico Madrid is a lesser opposition. No disrespect to RB Leipzig or any Leipzig fan, but Atletico Madrid should go to them and attack, and I think that's what they lacked. They lacked that attack. They don't have. It was until while Felix came on that they started attacking. Diego Costa was getting bullied by Upamecano, which is a great center back, and we'll get back to him in a few minutes. But he was getting bullied. Lorente was nowhere to be found. Carrasco was having a bad game. Saul was not doing well. Thomas Partey didn't even play that game. I think he's one of their better players as a box-to-box midfielder. Does that mean he's coming to Arsenal? Maybe.
You
yeah,
wish, bro. You wish.
but yeah, there's a lot that went wrong for Atletico. But again, give props to RB Leipzig. They lost they're arguably their best player in Timo Werner.
Oh yeah, he he could have played for it, but he just decided not to.
Yeah,
play for the team. But even without him, man,
they played pretty good, and I have to give them props. Without your best player, your best striker, giving you come to play Atletico Madrid and score 2 goals, which is rare for Atletico Madrid because they're a great defensive team. But props to them, props to their coach, their manager. Quick fact: he is younger than Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's insane, dude. That's insane.
Incredible. But yeah, I'm excited for them. Hopefully they can make it.
Too. Imagine them
with it to the final.
Oh yeah, for sure. Imagine them with Werner, dude.
Yeah, that's the thing. Would they be a better team with Werner? Yes.
I think they would have destroyed Atletico, dude. With Werner.
I don't know about the story, but they would have definitely won still.
For sure, dude, for sure.
But we have to give a shout out to the goal scorer that scored for Leipzig, the winner.
Ooh, U.S. national team.
Yes, Tyler Adams.
Tyler Adams.
We have some excited young prospects coming up for the U.S. national team.
Dude, the comment section on the YouTube for this guy's goal was so funny. It was like, hearing Tyler Adams speak with American accent is like hearing British accent in NFL or something like that. I was like, damn. But hey, represent, man, from USA and game winner. He took the chance. He took the shot. A little bit lucky, hitting off the defender's foot. But, you know, what an amazing performance by this guy. And great substitution from the coach, putting in this young
Yeah.
player.
Trusting him to do that. That's big.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Before we move on, let's talk about the goalkeeper's performance for Leipzig. Oh my God.
OMG, dude. This guy, man. Gulassi, right? Gulassi.
He had a pretty good game.
I remember watching him last, I forgot, it was like last game or something? Last Champions League, before the quarantine happened. But man, this guy was saving everything. No, I was actually watching Bayern versus Leipzig. And it was like a very important match on who's going to win the title. But man, this guy wouldn't let them score, dude. But in this match, he was also very, very good, very good.
Yeah, that was a good performance. But so let us know in the comments
Spurs
what you guys
dude.
thought.
Spurs need him.
You don't need him. You have Lloris.
Lloris, I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's French #1.
Yeah, he is. He's good, but recently, I think we need a better second lineup goalie, though. I think Gazaniga is not enough. So, but anyways, let's move on.
That's what happens when you play for Spurs.
If you hate Arsenal, stand up.
All right, let's move on. Let's go to the talking point of basically this week. Bayern Munich 8, FC Barcelona 2. What the fuck? What was that?
Dude.
What are your thoughts? How did you process that?
You know, Idris, I think the game is changing. Football game, there's tactics, right? Tactics change when the time passes, and you can't stick with one tactic and style of play. And Barcelona has been such a prestigious and legendary club, and they've been playing this style for a long time. They have same players, and all the players are all old, around Messi's age, and there hasn't been really changes and trying new stuff. And all the managers previously has been playing very similar style. Pep Guardiola tried a little bit different approach, trying a lot of different tactics there, but even at the same time, he was also very similar, you know, tiki-taka, all that he still does in the Man City. You know, I think there's a lot of issues with the club that can't be changed very quickly, and it showed in this game.
I agree with you. Barcelona, I tell a lot of my friends and other like soccer enthusiasts, Barcelona does not have a plan B. If you know their plan A, and if you can stop their plan A, you are 100% going to win the game. There's no ands, there are no buts. Barcelona has no plan B. And I think, like you said, this is more than just the players. It's the coach. I think it's the board also, because this has been stemming back to 4 seasons when they first lost to Juventus 3-0 and were out of the Champions League. Then they lost to Roma, who made a great comeback. Then they lost to Liverpool, and now this. It was bound to happen. They did not learn. They did not recruit correctly. Didn't get the right coach. Still stuck with the same thing over years. Even granted, it gave them success for like a 5-year period where they kind of dominated the world. But after that, I think the way football changed and everything together, they didn't change with it. And they just kind of relied on Messi's brilliance, which, again, Messi is always brilliant, but I would have to say he had a stinker this game. He was in Alphonso Davies's pocket throughout that game. I did not see him in that game.
He got erased.
Yeah, he pulled a ghost mode. He was gone.
I'm with you, definitely on the, you know, this team has to learn from their mistakes, but they haven't, and they kept making the same mistake. And you know, what's next? What's next for this club?
Yeah, does Messi stay? Let us know in the comments if you think Messi is going to stay.
Like,
But let's go to Bayern. Bayern, oh my God, they are an incredible team. Take nothing away from them. Barcelona were bad on their day, but this Bayern team is incredible. Oh my God. They have young talent, they have the experience, they have everything. What can you say about this Bayern team, June?
they are amazing. They're absolutely my dream team. I would beat any team with them in my FIFA. And man, all these everything the team played for each other. You know, they communicate. For example, Lewandowski and Mueller's first goal. Mueller knew where the pass was going to go after giving it to Lewandowski, and then all he had to do put it back at the net. And man, this team, and also Alphonso Davies, that run through, faking the defender and cutting in to the box and then passing it to Mueller. Man, that was a beauty, man. Alphonso Davies is a beast. Just these players, man, they're so good and they're so talented. And like I said in the previous episode, I think Bayern is definitely going to win this Champions League this year.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you. They're a great team. And the funny thing is that they've had a great squad over the years and they keep building. They never stop building. I think that's what's wrong with Barcelona. Barcelona stopped building at some point.
That's a
But
good point.
Bayern kept building. If you look back 5 years, Bayern have arguably on paper have the best team in Europe every year, but they just didn't have that spark, that connection that they have right now that carried them all the way through. They have a great team. They have pace. They have skill. They have everything. And funny thing, they just added Sane to this incredible team. Like it's insane. You have Alfonso Davis, you have Odriozola that they have. They have Lucas Hernandez. They have Thiago. They have Coutinho, who is on loan. We'll get to
Yep.
Coutinho later on. He scored 2 goals. They have Nabri. They have Sane. They have Kingsley Coman. They have
Stacked.
Perisic. They have Lewandowski. They have Muller. That's just an incredible team. And I honestly do not see anybody beating them. I think they're going to go all the way.
All the way, dude, for sure, absolutely. And also, I thought it was the highlights when I saw this game I thought it was Perisic highlight. Everything was on Perisic. He was shooting all the goals, and I was like, how many chances did this guy have? I feel like it would have been like 2-16 Bayern, dude. At the same time, Bayern also had so many chances, but they missed everything. So
Yeah,
but hey, Idris, given that, just talking about how many chances that Barcelona had, we can't ignore the fact that also these players did miss a lot. So do you think the players are also at blame here for performing this bad?
Yeah, 100%. The players are at blame. They were not up for it. You know, when your
Mm-hmm.
team loses, all you ask from them is a fight. And I think they didn't have that fight in them. I think they just kind of
Yeah.
gave up against Bayern. And it was just a downfall because easily, if that game went on any longer, I guarantee Bayern could have scored 15. No, like
I'm
they easily could have
happy.
scored.
I'm happy that like there's no second leg for this. Whoo.
Yeah, like if there was a second leg, that would just be a disgrace to Barcelona. Like,
Yeah.
even more disgrace. But let's get on to Coutinho. On loan from
Ooh.
Barcelona, comes on against his parent club, bags 2 goals and an assist. If you're Barcelona, how do you feel about that?
Ooh, damn, dude. This is painful for Barcelona. Painful.
Add injury to insult or insult to injury, whatever that saying is. But yeah, it has to be painful because he didn't fit into the Barcelona system, quote unquote, didn't fit. Comes to Bayern, they give him a system that he works in, let him have that freedom, and he comes to haunt them. Do they sell Coutinho now, or do they let him play for Barcelona now that they need more talent and recruitment?
I think Bayern has to buy Coutinho right now because Coutinho, I think he's just getting to start it. getting used to playing in Bundesliga and getting used to the team. And he's proven this game that he's capable of scoring, and he's still in form. So I think he has to be, Bayern has to buy him right now. What do you think?
I mean, that Bayern team is stacked. I want Coutinho at Arsenal. We've been linked with him, so I'm selfish, but Arsenal are broke. We don't got money for Coutinho.
The Spurs is linked with him too.
He won't go to Spurs. He wants to win trophies.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but let's get back to this. So the Barcelona coach Setien, there are rumors that he's going to get fired. Who should replace him as the head coach of Barcelona?
Who are some of our candidates? I know Pochettino is up there. He's an option. Maurizio. And who else?
Will Pochettino go, though? Because Pochettino is a loyal Espanyol ex-player, I believe. So the rivalry there would not allow him to go to Barcelona.
Ooh, wait, do they have a derby between Espanyol and Barcelona? Oh.
Yeah, there's a rivalry between Espanyol and Barcelona.
Espanyol got relegated. You know that, right?
Oh, wow.
They were the last of the La Liga, I think, this season.
Oh, wow. That is sad for them. But yeah, I heard rumors that Thierry Henry might come to coach Barcelona, but I don't know how I feel about that. Henry had a really hard time when he was the coach of Monaco, so I don't think the Barcelona job fits him because it's such a huge role and they need a lot of change. Barcelona needs to rebuild. Like you said, their team is aging. I think the front line is like 33 average because you have Messi's 33, Suarez is 33, Busquets is 30 or 33, Piqué is 30. So they have a lot of rebuilding to do. So hopefully they can rebuild and get back to their ways. But if they keep going down this way, sorry to say it, but Barcelona is in some trouble.
Definitely, dude. I think Thierry Henry should play for Barcelona right now as a player coach, and then he can do a lot with the team. Definitely. Yeah. But dude, I think changing the manager isn't just one of the issue. But I think there's going to be this is going to be a long-term project. There's going to be a lot of changes in the organization and a lot of changes in the management. And that's not going to be fixed in by just changing the manager, I think. And
I 100% agree.
Yeah. Let's see what happens.
Hey, let us know in the comments what you think. Who will replace Setien as the head coach of Barcelona? And do you think Barcelona needs a board overhaul and management change? Let us know.
Let us know, guys.
And for the final game, Manchester City 1, Olympique Lyon 3. Oh my God. What are your thoughts on that game?
Oh my Lord. I think this same thing happened to Man City as what happened to Barcelona. Pep uses the same tactics, similar style, but this game he decided to put 3 back this time, becoming more defensive towards the Lyon's fast counterattack. I think there's nothing wrong with the tactic, but they weren't just ready for Lyon's counterattack. And it showed that possession in soccer doesn't mean a lot in cases like this. It's all about tactics and having the better tactics on pitch. Lyon knew how to counterattack. They had 28% in possession. Man City had 78, but they still got 3 goals, and Man City only had 1. And also, Man City could have won if Sterling had scored that goal. So I think Man City just struggled with Aguero off the pitch and just scoring the goal, putting the ball in the net. What about you, Idris? What do you think?
Yeah, I have to agree. I don't know what Pep was thinking, but experimenting in this kind of game was not the best thing. I think one mistake that stood out for me was starting Kevin De Bruyne, who is the best midfielder in the world. Oh, yeah. Nobody's better than him. starting him out on the wing, which restricts him and doesn't give him that freedom. I think in the second half, once he changed that and moved him back to center of midfield, he kind of influenced it. Obviously, he got the goal, so you can see how important he is
Beautiful
as a
goal.
as a central midfielder. So I think that was his biggest mistake. And like you said, they're missing Aguero. I like Jesus, but I don't think he just gives that Aguero-esque that Man City need in Jesus, because Aguero, he's a deadly striker. We all know that.
Yep.
And I don't think Jesus gives that. And again, Leon had the perfect game plan. They knew they weren't going to have the ball, and they're like, okay, have the ball. We're gonna hit you on the counter, use our pace, and it worked for them. It worked for them.
Yeah.
Great, and it's like it's incredible for them. Like, who
Definitely,
thought?
dude. Jesus, I agree with you. He's good, but he's not enough to play by himself on the top. So he needs support from like Aguero and Sterling. And I think today Aguero's absence was huge for Man City. Dude. What did you think about Aguero's absence, Idris?
It was huge. I think they missed that. Like, Jesus had his back to goal a lot, and even Aguero with his back to goal, he can do something. He can get a shot on goal, and he can make something up. Like, and I think Jesus didn't just give enough there. But again, credit to Lyon. They played really good, and Guardiola again out of the Champions League with Man City. He has one of the most expensive squads in the world, but still can't make it to the final of a Champions League type of win. Is Guardiola a fraud?
I think he's a good coach, but he needs to change, man. He spent so much money this year with Man City. You know, I think they spent more than 100 mil, 1,000 mil or 100 mil. I forgot.
I think 100 mil.
100 mil, maybe. Right? That fraud. The people are saying fraudiola.
Is he a fraud? I mean, spending all that money and you can't make it to the Champions League finals. I mean, it raises questions. It raises questions. Like, we know he can do it in the league. We know he can do it, but can he do it on the biggest stage in Europe? And that is winning the Champions League. He hasn't. It's been 4 years with City now.
Yeah.
So is he a fraud? I don't know. Let us know in the comments below. Do you think Guardiola is a fraud?
Yeah. Idris, what do you think? Do you think it's more on the player this game, or it's more on the coach and his tactics?
I think it's a little bit of both. But I think I have to lean towards Guardiola's tactics. He got it wrong from the beginning, and he was kind of stubborn to stick with it till halftime. And you know, there's some coaches, they see something wrong and they change it. And this reminds me of a game of Arsenal versus Chelsea. Arsenal were dominating Chelsea, and Lampard saw something. Even though he's a young coach, he saw that we were, and he made literally one substitution. 15 minutes into the game, he brings on Jorginho, and the game changes completely. And I think that's what Pep needed. He needed to change something. He needed to take Fernandinho off early on, move De Bruyne back into the middle, and either put Mahrez or Bernardo out wide. And I think if he did that early enough, they might have had a better chance of winning this game.
Definitely. Yep. Yeah, guys, let us know in the comments below if Pep a fraud.
Let's talk about Moussa Dembele's performance when he was coming on. I know I've seen him play a few times. I know he's a decent striker, but when they were taking off the pie for Dembele, I was like, whoa, you need to win, and you're taking off a striker to place a striker. I'll assume they'll put 2 strikers on, but boy, did he prove me wrong. 2 goals in about 15 minutes on the pitch. Incredible. What did you think?
There's something about name Dembele, dude, with soccer players. Why is there so many good soccer players with last name Dembele? Moussa Dembele in Lyon. There's another Moussa Dembele who used to play for Spurs.
Oh, yeah. He was good.
He was a beast. I don't know why he's playing in Chinese league right now, but he can definitely play in.
Dembele at Barcelona.
Dembele in Barcelona.
Guess I'm naming my son Dembele.
Dude, speaking of Dembele, I miss the Spurs Dembele, dude. He's good to play in England right now too, dude. His level is still good. So
yeah, but that was a great performance from him. Lyon, oh my God, they have some good youngsters. One youngster that stood out for me was Aurier. I think he's about 21, 22. The number 8 on Leon. Oh my God,
Aurier.
he has some X to him. He's really, really talented, and hopefully Leon.
Is he a midfielder?
Yeah, hopefully Leon can keep him.
Oh, definitely do. Is he? I never heard of this Aurier guy.
Oh,
Is a
he's
young?
really good.
So he's a young. Oh, it's like AOR, AOUAR,
Yeah,
Aouar.
yeah.
Wait, this guy has 4 vowels, dude.
Alwar.
Aouar.
Yeah, he's really good. But can Leon keep him this summer? I don't know. Maybe. I think big teams are going to come in for him. He has shown his talent, and
Yep.
yeah, he's a good one.
Impressive how there's in finals now. I mean, in Champions League right now, there's 4 teams remaining, and 3 of the managers are German managers.
Says a lot about German managers. You have Klopp also, who's a German manager. So
Oh yeah.
is this a theme for German managers now? But
Here.
funny thing, the last 4 teams in the Champions League are from Ligue 1 and Bundesliga. And I am personally guilty of this for calling them farmers. But are they really farmers?
Wait, farmers?
Yeah, I call it because it's the Farmers League, man. Ligue 1 and Bundesliga, because Bayern Munich is going to win the Bundesliga, Paris Saint-Germain is going to win Ligue 1, but they've shown everyone. What's it called? Mbappe, he tweeted yesterday after the Lyon game, and he was like, Farmers League, question mark. Then he put a clown emoji. So
wait, why is it farmer though?
because it's the same, because like their league is not as good as the other leagues like La Liga,
okay.
EPL. So they call them farmers, but like
boy, they proved them wrong.
Yeah, they proved us wrong. So it's incredible.
Non-GMO, organic, baby.
So let's close this off. We're trying to keep this short still. So who do you think is going to be in the finals? So out of Bayern Munich, Lyon, RB Leipzig, and Paris Saint-Germain. So Paris Saint-Germain are going to face Leipzig in the semifinals.
Right.
And Bayern are going to face Lyon. Who are your 2 to make it to the finals?
Leave comments below, guys.
Yeah. What is your prediction, June?
So it's PSG versus Lyon. Is that correct?
No, PSG versus Leipzig.
Oh, PSG versus Leipzig. I think they're very equally matched. I think Leipzig's going to take it.
Oh, but remember, PSG have Mbappe and Neymar. Those are game changers, regardless of what you think. They are game changers.
They
I
are
don't know.
game changers, but Leipzig has this momentum going. They also did very well in the league, and German players are very strong, dude. Their German soccer is very physical. That's what I noticed, and Mbappe and Neymar, they're quick, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen between these 2 teams. But eventually, I think I just want Leipzig to win, but because they're underdogs. But it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. What about you, Ayers? What do you think?
I think PSG take it easy, but again, it's going to be tough. We've seen in these quarterfinals that nothing is easy, but I think PSG will grind it out in this one.
Give me a score prediction for PSG versus Leipzig.
Ooh. I feel like that's going to be a 2-1 game. 2-1 game to Paris Saint-Germain.
2-1 PSG, okay.
How about you?
I would say 3-2 Leipzig.
Ooh. Okay. So high-scoring game.
Yep.
All right. Let's go. So Bayern versus Lyon. Who do you got making it to the final?
Ooh, Bayern with 6-1.
Wow.
What about you, Idris? What do you think? I'm pretty confident on this one.
Yeah, I'm confident on this one. I think Bayern are going to take it. They're going to take it easy. I think they score at least 3 goals.
At least 3 goals, okay.
At least 3 goals.
Give me prediction, though. Give me your score prediction so we can talk about this next episode.
I say 4-0.
4-0.
Yeah,
No goal for Lyon.
no.
What happened to your boy Dembele, Idris?
I don't know, man. Bayern are a good team. They're a good team. They fight for each other, like you said. They fight for each other. They're a good team.
Even Dembele is powerless in front of Bayern.
He might be, but let us know your predictions in the comments. Don't forget to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. Any closing thoughts, June?
Thank you so much for always tuning in, guys. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and we'll be coming back with more exciting content.
All right. So thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. See you guys in the next episode. Let's go, and we're out.
We're outie.
Enchanté.